sweater weather. Or, okay, it's like 100 and something degrees. So sweater weather is getting closer, but school's gonna start, and so sweater weather is on its way. So I said I was going to do a sweater extravaganza. So I brought you up to my closet, which I thought that the lighting would be okay, but we're gonna have to get closer. So I'm going to just go snap. First up is my, what is it, Zwig? I don't know. So this I knit in my Regal colorway. Yes, I need to take a, what are those called? A deep pillar. It's a little pilly. But this is probably my most worn sweater. And I'm looking at the wrong direction for the camera, so I apologize. This pink, which is like a pinky and purple, I want to say it was Pretty as a Princess. There wasn't a lot of this that I sold. But I really like this combo. All right. And then there was the biggest difference. So the biggest difference for this is I made it short sleeve. I believe the pattern, it's long sleeve, and I think you're supposed to continue with the pattern. It's going to be hard to tell the pattern because it's so pilly. Let me see. So see. Okay. I'm going to do my best to, yeah, I should detail these. But I think this is probably my most worn sweater, and I think it's because it's a short sleeve that makes it most worn. All right, let's see. What's next? Yes. Is this the Tegna? Something like that. So when I made this, we were discussing, I believe, so this one I actually had to do major surgery on it because when I made it, and I made it to the pattern, but I hated how the neckline was. So you'll probably be able to tell here, I had to do some major surgery. I ended up, what did I do? I think I seamed it. I think that's what I did. I seamed it because I hated how it looked. I wish I would have made it a little bit longer, but the downside, I just put my finger through the shoulder. Yeah, look at that. So it looks like, so I'm rough on my sweaters. I'm going to show you an example. This is the yarn that I had, like, where I'm switching colors. I apparently didn't sew it in very well. This, that also might be where I started it for the sleeves. And I didn't do a very good job, and now there's a hole. Or one of the children or a dog got stuck on it. Very real possibilities. I have one of my other, maybe a couple of them, they have where dog nails have snagged. Anyway, so I did this portion, the bottom portion, and it looks really, okay, it's purple. Yeah, see? Oh, there we go. Is Purple Fiction? So it's that light purple. So I actually had forgotten what dye I used to achieve this, and I thought I had to mix two different ones. So I think what I did was I used a different dye, a different purple dye, and I had created, because I ran out of yarn, Guys, I'm terrible about this. I run out all the time. So I ran out and I dyed up another. Was this sparkle? Oh, this was also on sparkle. I made it sparkly and then I never wear it because I hated this part. I wore it a little bit and I do like that it's color blocked. So, although I could always dye up actual purple fiction and finish it in the actual color it's supposed to be. But I kind of like, because color block was kind of becoming a big thing. Oh, that's why it has that. Okay, so yeah, so what I did with this colorway was I dyed the wrong purple and then I tried coming in after the fact and adding a different one so you can see where it actually will match. So there's little flecks that match this, and it's purely how I dyed it because I went in and added it after. So it's kind of funny because it's like there's just flecks, and then I have, I think, random yellow and pink. I'd almost say that the dyes broke a bit. Probably the purple. Let's see. Yep. So that's the Tegna. Who dyed? Who? Hope. Just for the record, when you're a dyer, which I am for those who don't know, and you're dyeing, don't wear your hand knits. Or if you don't care, do, because then it kind of adds some fun. Because I ended up with a lot of pink on the bottom, just purely from me wearing it. And once, like when I first finished it, I wore it a lot more. And then as time went on, and then it kind of, it's a 2-ply. I used a 2-ply yarn, so that probably didn't help with the holding up. All right, we're moving on because I'm going to spend way too much time talking on each of these sweaters. All right, so next up we have the So Faded. Does everyone remember this one? I love this shoulder detail. Let's see. Colorways. Excellent question. I think this is a combination of Lolo Did It yarn. I think that's what this one is. And then I created a fade. And I think this is 80s Boombox. This I don't remember. But it was a 5-color fade. And I always thought it was really fun. I don't wear it much. Because I really, the long sleeves I think get me. A lot of times. All right, up next is my worsted weight boxy. Oh, you can't see the bottom. Okay, so this one is made in Blue Thunder. It's also very pilly because I lived in this for a while. And I also love it. Anytime there's like texture, I love that. This is the worsted boxy. I am fairly certain that it's supposed to be bigger than this because, or wider. Like there's already a lot of ease. It's already bigger. But, can you tell? It's already bigger. But when I was making this, I actually took this, we went camping. What year was that? We went camping in 2017? Maybe? Might have been 2017. And no, that was different. Might have been before that. Because I was with my brother, I think. So we stayed in these like little studio cabins, and my brother had a cabin kind of deal. I don't know if they were really cabins. I don't remember what it was at. But I had decided, oh, what better to work on than a worsted weight boxy, because I really wanted a boxy because I think they're gorgeous sweaters, but I didn't want to spend the time on a fingering weight because that will take forever. So I opted for a worsted weight. And when I first cast on, it was like, I think it was like that. And I'm like knitting, I'm like, this is gonna take me absolutely forever. So I was like, I think it's gonna be too big. Like, I would be swimming in it. It was probably big enough to fit my husband. So I ripped back, cast on, did I cast on just a smaller number, or did I cast on a smaller size? I feel like I just like ripped back and then cast on half of what was required. Yeah, so the colorways I used are my own. So the blue is Blue Thunder, which is always a favorite. And then I think this colorway was So Fly. Okay, I said it was like potentially before 2017. When did I start dyeing? Maybe that was 2016 that we did this. That's a possibility. So that is, oh, I'm sorry. Did I say that was boxy? Worsted Boxy by Hohi. The So Faded is designed by Andrea Mowry. The Tegna, someone's gonna correct me. I want to say it's Caitlin Hunter, but I'm not sure. And then the Zweig, I think, is Caitlin Hunter. I will maybe remember. Editing Jen. No, please go double check, because recording Jen doesn't remember. All right, so we have, is this the last sweater? Ooh, I have that though. I have the Tecumseh. Can I just say what is up with this neckline though? I don't know if I did it wrong. Like, it's color work. So like, I'm guessing that my floats didn't have enough give. But like this one, it was fine. I keep looking over there, sorry. So what was this? This was kind of like Dark Side, but I think I just didn't add enough dye. So it turned out more of a charcoal gray than what I wanted. This colorway is Patronus. This is, what is that one? I mean, does it really matter? I don't know if it matters. Because I haven't dyed some of these. Actually, Patronus, there might be a skein in the shop. I'll have to go check. I know this is a wizard one. This one here, it's like, it has blues and then green and pink and purple and gold. I can't remember, but that's the Tecumseh. Is that also Caitlin Hunter? Oh, and check out my sleeves. They're so bad. I very rarely wear this. Now, I think it's cool. I think I forgot to decrease. And then I did a whole bunch of decreases at the very end. Yeah. If you can't laugh at yourself, or maybe that's how it's supposed to be. Well, but like, I don't know. This is probably one of those, it's just gonna chill in my closet. It is not one that I'm super proud of, I think, just because of how it fits. So it's really bulky, and I'm not a huge bulky, you say that, and then you're gonna be like, Jen, what are you talking about? Because remember that cardigan. But I'll show you. But in terms of sweaters that are all encompassing, yeah, no. Ooh, but my worsted weight boxy, I do like to wear if I go play in the snow. All right, so now we are moving on to cardigans, which means quick change. This is, shoot, petite knit. Petite Knit is the designer, and she makes really awesome patterns. Do I remember what this is? You can't even tell. It's so long though. Nope. Okay, so gonna get my act together one of these days, maybe. This is No Frills. This is the No Frills cardigan by Petite Knits. See how short? I need to be shorter, but not shorter because I'm short. I used, shoot, Parthenon, just a bare yarn for the cream, Breakfast at Jennifer's. This pink was the Pretty as a Princess. What the heck was that one called? Doesn't matter. You guys don't care. You might. I love it. I actually, okay, so her version I do not believe is, it's not striped. I did the stripes myself. Like the planning of it, I did the stripes myself. There's a pocket, which I should have had up here, and I didn't start them when it said to. Follow the patterns, guys. It's a good thing to do. But so it's my fluff base and my chief base held double. It's a twisted rib, which I kind of love. Yeah, I've gotten yellow dye on it, so it makes it look kind of dirty. So No Frills cardigan, Petite Knit. I love it, highly recommend. I actually picked up, I decided to stripe it because I had been inspired by what was showing up in shops, and it was the striped cardigans, like long cardigans. So I was like, oh, I'll do that. Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna try something. So I don't know how well this is gonna work. So here is how long it is. Ridiculously long. But it's kind of like you're wearing a blanket. So apologize for the messiness in me. Closet behind me. But maybe we'll do this because then you guys, oh, the mirror needs cleaned. Yeah, but we can just kind of start there. This is the No Frills by Petite Knit, and all my yarn, I just kind of love how casual it is. All right, so this next cardigan is also one that I was inspired by what was showing up in shops, and it was that chunky cardigan, and had either a cable, like the one that I remember seeing, it had a cable down the sleeve, but I don't believe I did that. Yeah, no. So I didn't do the cable down the sleeve because at that point, I was just wanting to be done and I completely forgot I was gonna do it. So, what pattern is this? I'm so bad at this, I'm sorry. So, I'm gonna tell you a secret. Anytime that someone asks me a pattern, a lot of times, I will go and double check and make sure I know exactly what pattern it is. Because I don't want to tell the wrong one. Because a lot of times I'm like, what is that pattern? I think this one I had to go back and look. So I'm going to throw it on. I don't think you'll be able to see this one either. Nope. We might have to do the mirror, which is a little awkward. What is this one? So the colorway is Take You Dancing, which was kind of a mauve with speckles, like deep purple speckles. The dye breaks. And this is a bulky weight yarn. So I loved it. It's still really long. And it was based on some, like a mustard pattern, but I wanted a pink one. I really can't remember what it's called, what pattern it is. But we're gonna go to the mirror. Yep. So see, no cable on the arm for the sleeve, which is all right. I need to sew in my ends better. Oh my gosh, this is so... Oh no. Okay. We have my first ever cardigan that I made back in 2000. When was it? 2012? 2012, 2013, I'm gonna guess. It is all acrylic. Every last one of it is acrylic. And for the record, yes, it is getting very toasty wearing cardigans. Oh, look how pilly all my sweaters are. You'd think I would be better about it and, like, you know, deep hill. No, I don't have time for that. So, well, I don't know that I can, you know, this was another one of those. I striped it and I just did it. I striped it. This is faring better than some of my wool ones. Yeah. So it's another decently long. Yeah. Kinda, I should really look up who did this because it's kind of who the designer was. I'm pretty sure it was like a free pattern. Had to have been. I wouldn't have spent money on a pattern at that time. Acrylic yarn. So it was, I'm pretty sure I got it from Joann's. This camera. Oh, it's too heavy. Oh my goodness. Okay, yeah. So yeah. So I couldn't tell you. It's navy and a mint. I think this was like a baby yarn, the mint. Feels not so good. This is, oh, it's the Vanna's favorite. I think the gray was also. Maybe? I don't know. Yeah, but there's that one. Which I love. You're gonna notice I'm gonna speed through the last ones because it's getting too warm and I'm over it. So, here is my rose cardigan. I did this in DK weight instead of sport weight. Do I recommend it? Probably not, because I think lighter would have been better. But this is what it is. I don't carry sport weight, and it is all my yarn. This is like that purple. Oh, what is it? It's like a neon purple, but it's not the neon purple that is currently in my shop. I think I did it darker. This was... These two colorways were my entries for the Tits Out Collective. And then this is, oh, the camera's over here. Oh no, guys, the lighting is so much worse over this way. Is Your Mom. So yeah, I should wear it more, but I don't, and I don't have a reason not to. I kind of like how it, yeah. So there's the rose cardigan. Designer is Andrea Mallory. I'm gonna go fast, and I'm not even gonna stop it, and I'm sorry. Next up, I probably should stop it. Okay, I lied. I stopped it. So, next up we have the Comfort Fade cardigan. I actually would really like to make another one of these, and I think I need to make it bigger. Yeah. Used to fit. Although, if I remember right, the sleeves were kind of, like, the arms were tight. Gosh, the shadows, guys. But I do really like it. I like this part, the collar. Ends I never wove in, because who has time for that? Yep. So I love this. Actually, now I feel like I need it in a different, man. Okay, so it's getting warm in here though, so, but Hold on. We're moving. How's this? Is this better? Okay, real quick. It might be echoey. I apologize. So, okay. So, comfort fade cardigan. Cast-on-itis is really strong right now for me. There are 2 shawls I want to start. I want to start a sweater. I really want to make those knit shorts. If you guys follow or know, okay, so there's Hey It's Rebecca. I think that's her Instagram. And then she's one of the hosts for Mean Girls Knits. But she made thigh lighters. I feel like it's a Stephen West pattern, probably is. But I'm pretty sure I need them in a pink, like a hot pink. So, okay, it's getting really warm. I want to do that. And then I'm really tempted to make this in a bigger size. Because I didn't wear this last year, but I really like it. I was smaller when I made it. And so I'm sure it fit better then, maybe. Except I feel like the arms, like the sleeves, leave a comment, guys. If you made the comfort fade, were the sleeves kind of like constricting? Because that's not my favorite. It makes me, this is probably why I like short sleeve. Oh, could I do a short sleeve? I could do a short sleeve. Or a 3/4, no, because I don't know, it feels, yeah. Okay, so, colorways. What were the colorways used? Floor was one of them. Floor was this, hang on. Can't see yarn when it's the other way. It's supposed to be worn that way in case you don't know about the Comfort Fade cardigan. So floor, oh my goodness. Can you, okay. Floor, can you tell I got hot? Like, did my cheeks get red? I feel like I got really red. What is this one? It's like Storm, except it has silver in it. So this one I can't remember. I failed. Oh my goodness. Did I dye it especially for this? So I know this one, this lower part, is a colorway I dyed for my mom, but I can't remember what it was called. And look at the amazingness that this color is. See how much better the colors are? So yeah, that is my Comfort Fade cardigan. Who did the Comfort Fade? Was it Andrea Mowry? Potentially. So, all right. So I need to hang this up. I set it there. I am going, all right, so thank you for joining me on my sweater extravaganza, which includes cardigans. I hope that you have gotten in the mood to cast on a sweater, and future Jen is actually going to film some other stuff.